This video we will discuss about this case study based question for class 10 mathematics. So the question is applications of parabolas, highway overpasses, underpasses. A highway underpass is parabolic in shape. Here it is shown highway underpass and this is parabola shape. Okay, so I tell you we have a linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial. Like linear polynomial is ax plus b is equal to 0. This is standard form of linear polynomial. So if I draw the graph of this linear polynomial, it will be a straight line. Okay, similarly we have a quadratic polynomial and its standard form is ax square plus bx plus c. Then if we draw the graph of this polynomial, it will be a parabola shape. Okay, so let's discuss about what is parabola shape. So next is parabola. So a parabola is the graph that results from px is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. So this is standard form of quadratic equation. Now parabola are symmetric about a vertical line known as axis of symmetry. The axis of symmetry runs through the maximum or minimum point of the parabola, which is called the vertex. So here a figure is given also. Here this is parabola, right? And this is vertex. This is maximum point, right? So it is vertex and this is called upward parabola, right? Upward parabola, and it is maximum point here. This is called vertex and this is vertical axis, you can say. This is called axis of symmetry. Okay, so let's see, this is upward and this is downward parabola, right? So this is axis and this is minimum point, that is called vertex. Here it is downward parabola, here it is vertex, maximum point is vertex here, and this is axis of the symmetry. Now let's discuss about the quadratic polynomial. So standard form of quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, so because it has the degree 2, maximum or highest power of the variable is called degree. So degree of quadratic polynomial is 2. So it will have maximum 2 zeros. So it will have maximum 2 zeros. And so how to find its zeros? What we do, we will equate this polynomial to 0 and we'll split the middle term, or any way, and if we will do the factorization of quadratic polynomial and get the zeros also. Let's take some simple example. I have suppose this polynomial 4x square plus 4x plus 1 is equal to 0. So now we have to find its zeros, then we will equate this polynomial to 0. And I want to tell you something more, that we speak this polynomial as y. Okay, yx or y you can speak, right? So we have to equate y equal to 0. Right, now here splitting will be 4x square plus here 2x plus 2x will be splitting, that you all know. Okay, so we will have here 2x common. So what is left? 2x here and plus 1 here, and here nothing is common, so plus 1 is common. So what is left? 2x plus 1. So we will have 2x plus 1 and here 2x plus 1, that you all have done in your junior classes also. So either product of these two polynomial is 0, so either first one is 0 or it can be second one 0. So from here if I equate this to 0, then x will be from here 2x is minus 1 and x is minus 1 by 2, and here also x will be minus 1 by 2. So there are two zeros. Like this way we will find the zeros. So again I tell you, if I do here sum of the zeros, then minus 1 by 2 plus minus 1 by 2, that is minus 1. Okay, that will be equal to minus b over a, minus coefficient of x over coefficient of x square. If I do the product of these zeros, that is here 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4. Okay, so here that will be equal to c over a. See here, c over a, 1 by 4. So this way we will solve this question. And for finding the zeros of any polynomial, we equate the polynomial to 0. It means we are equating y to 0, y-axis to 0. So it means if you draw the graph of any polynomial and you see that how many times the graph of this polynomial cut the x-axis, touch the x-axis, that many zeros it can have. Why? Because on x-axis y is always 0. So we are equating y to 0 here. to get the zeros of this polynomial, any polynomial. So how many times the graph is cutting the x-axis, that many zeros can have that polynomial. Okay, so let's do the questions now. What are the questions based on this case study? So the first part is, if the highway overpass is represented by x square minus 2x minus 8, then its zeros are what? Okay, we have to find its zeros. So let's find out its zeros. X square minus 2x minus 8. So we have to split the middle term. Okay, first of all equate this polynomial to 0. Now x square, we have to split minus 2x in such a way that the two parts, their sum should be minus 2x, but their product should be minus 8x square, product of these two. Okay, so that will be minus 4x plus 2x. So their sum is minus 2x only. If I multiply these two, minus 8x square will come. Okay, so this way. So from first two, x is taken common. So x minus, here 4 is left. From these two, plus 2 is taken common. X, and here minus, here 4 is left. So from here x minus 4 is taken common, so x plus 2 is left here. So product of these two polynomial is 0. So either first one is 0 or second one is 0. If first one is 0, we get x is equal to 4, and if second one is 0, x is equal to minus 2. So 4 and minus 2 are the correct answer. So second part is the correct answer here. So the next is, the highway overpass is represented graphically. Zeros of a polynomial can be expressed graphically. Number of zeros of polynomial is equal to number of points where the graph of polynomial intersect x-axis. This I told you now only. How many times the graph of the polynomial touch the x-axis, that many zeros it can have. So intersect the x-axis. तो ग्राफ जितनी बार एक्स एक्सिस को काटेगा किसी भी पॉलिनोमियल का, उतनी ही उसकी जीरोज होंगी. क्यों? क्योंकि वाई एक्स एक्सिस के ऊपर वाई की वैल्यू हमेशा जीरो होती है. एंड व्हेन वी आर टू फाइंड आउट द जीरोज ऑफ एनी पॉलिनोमियल, वी इक्वेट वाई टू जीरो. सो दैट्स व्हाई. सो नेक्स्ट इज, ग्राफ ऑफ अ क्वाड्रेटिक पॉलिनोमियल इज अ, दैट वी ऑल नो, दैट इज अ पैराबोला. ओके, व्हिच आई एक्सप्लेन्ड इन द बिगिनिंग ओनली. डी पार्ट इज the representation of highway underpasses whose one zero is 6 and the sum of the zeros is 0, then what is that polynomial? Here we have one formula. So here you see 1 0 is 6 and the sum of the zeros is 0. If 1 0 is 6, then what will be the second zero, so that their sum should be 0? The second zero will be minus 6, then only their sum will be 0. Okay, so first 0 is 6 and second 0 is minus 6. So first 0 is 6 and second 0 is minus 6, such that their sum is 0 here. You can add this, their sum is 0. So here S is 0 and their product is minus 36. Multiply these. Now we have a formula. If we have sum of zeros and product of zeros are given, then how to find out that polynomial? So this is that formula, x square minus sx, sum into x, plus product p, x square minus sx plus p. So fill the value, x square minus s is 0, x square minus 0x plus p plus minus 36, that is minus 36. So polynomial is x square minus 36. This is the polynomial which is asked here. So second part is the correct answer. Now the last part is the number of zeros that polynomial fx is equal to x minus 2 whole square plus 4 can have. So first of all we will see that what is this polynomial. This is a quadratic polynomial. If you open this bracket also, let's see what will be there. Fx is equal to x minus 2 whole square is a minus b whole square, a square. This is plus 2 square is b square minus 2ab, 2 into x, that is 4x, and then plus 4 is given. So it becomes x square minus 4x plus 8. This is a quadratic polynomial because its power is 2, its degree is 2. So quadratic polynomial have degrees 2. So maximum 2 it can have the zeros. So maximum 2 zeros it will be having, right? So second option is correct. So this way we will solve